Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Firewatch. We are still in day 77. We've made our way over into Wapiti Meadow, and Henry was just gathering some clues about the top secret government surveillance that's going on here. And we're just trying to figure out if we can get some clues about who or what may be monitoring us. It looks pretty abandoned. There's really nothing going on here right now. There's nobody around, thank goodness, so we can just kind of do our own recon. We're gonna go into the tent here and start poking around. There is gonna be a lot of stuff that we're going to report to Delilah. Pretty much everything in here that we come across, so here we go.
I'm in their main tent.
What's it like?
It's definitely some sort of monitoring station.
So you got a couple of cots here. There's three of them, in fact. Looks like one might be recently used, but one is actually rolled up as well.
This place sleeps three. They've got a row of cots here.
So they live and work in the same tent?
Yeah, it's all one operation.
Huh, like us.
Yeah, like us.
I believe it's currently July, and one of the notes that we found at the beginning of this area on this clipboard does mention that a certain doctor is actually not on site until August. However, they do mention another um, couple of people here that potentially could be here in the meantime. I find it odd that there is a ton of food here that looks like it's in amazing condition. Everything looks quite new. There's even clothing hanging out, but there's just nobody here. And why would you leave your super expensive government equipment out here with no supervision? This whole thing is weird. It's just very weird.
I found their main monitoring desk.
Oh my god, what do you see? Seriously, at this stage, I'd believe just about anything.
Well, there's lots of stuff here. They've taken pictures of the power lines. They've got a map of everything. There's some string. And a lot of these are areas that we've been to.
Okay. Shit. Got a map here that confirms they're tracking our people's movements. The map's got all sorts of paths and areas marked off on it. There are lines that look like some of the paths I normally take.
Are you positive it's you?
I'm not sure, but I think so.
There's a clipboard here that we can look at. It looks like it's got some beacon frequencies and some social roles. Could they possibly be monitoring other people as well?
Okay, so there's a log here that tracks the movement of four distinct subjects.
You and me?
Yeah, definitely me, and I suppose you too.
What about the other two?
I have no idea. It's very vague.
I have no idea. Maybe another couple that's out here? Do you have any ideas?
It's just you and me, Henry.
Yeah, I know.
We'll talk this over and figure out how to get the hell out of here.
I mean, that is weird and creepy. There is only one female and three males on this board, so the female could possibly be Delilah? I don't know.
They're measuring the barometric pressure, too. Why?
Maybe it's just a diversion.
I mean, some of this stuff makes sense that you would find in a national park. Like, not all of this is completely sus. I mean, the earthquake monitoring equipment, the barometer, the map, even possibly, but a lot of this is just also so weird.
The desk in here is a mess. I mean, it's like someone was in a rush or knocked a bunch of stuff over on accident. There's some sort of monitor. I don't know what it does. Maybe air quality or something?
Maybe they're keeping data on everything that could impact our moods.
That looks possible. This is crazy.
I love all the conspiracies that are coming out, but I don't blame these two for being absolutely, completely freaked out. I can't actually clear this mess away, so I'm wondering if they want me to open the hard case first. So we'll come back to the desk in a minute and we'll just kind of move along. Not much here. This is obviously people have been eating here. They've got some propane. But we've got a bulletin board that's got a couple of things here. Looks like some science-y type stuff. Nothing here that we can actually pick up. But we do want to look inside of the hard case because obviously this big glowing object is of some interest to us.
I think I found the thing they used to track us.
Holy shit.
You know, you swear like a lot.
Not the time, Hank.
Anyway, it's called a wave receiver. Looks like it picks up anything that emits a signal. It's got basic orienteering capabilities, everything. Holy
shit, Henry.
Yeah, holy shit.
You're gonna take it, right?
Yeah, of course.
I was gonna say, Henry, you're not really one to give her shit for swearing, because you swear quite a bit as well. So we now have a wave receiver, which is going to help us find things of interest. So you do need to pick this up before you can come back to the desk. And then clear away the mess underneath it. There is a black box here, which I think is emitting a signal. And then the biggest find of all.
Are you shitting me?
What is it?
There's a folder of reports here.
What do they say?
They're assessments about the two of us. There's stuff in here about Julia.
Like what?
Stuff I didn't tell you. This is...
What does it say about me? You said there was one about me.
And it looks like they've been following me around. What I do when I'm out hiking? Jesus.
Henry, do you hear me?
It says that you and your boyfriend are still together.
What? We're not. They're messing with us.
Yeah, okay.
They are. How do they even know who he is? How the hell does this... I'm so sick of letting these people do this to us. We should just burn the place down.
Whoa, Delilah, relax.
Think about it.
Look, maybe that's what they want us to do.
What do you mean?
Maybe they're trying to push us to the point where we do something crazy. I mean, the grass is dry as hell here. It would go up in a second.
Well, now I'm thinking, what if you're right?
I just don't think we should do anything that we can't undo.
Well, maybe it's not the best idea.
Yeah, it's definitely not the best idea.
I'm so fucking wound up!
It's all right. I'm just gonna hike back. We have the wave receiver, and tomorrow we can figure out what to do.
Alright, Henry, and being the voice of reason here, I know it's hard not to be upset, but, yeah, I'm gonna take this and hold on to it. We have a report on both Delilah and Henry, so let's go ahead and hold on to those, and we can actually read them from here in the menu. So, observational traits for Henry: guilt-ridden, susceptible to influence, unsure of himself, but also reliable. Subject overview. Subject has fully engaged supervisor. Trust yet to be scientifically proven. All signs point towards full cooperation. Subject may be aware of test. Suggest we disengage if subject decides to leave his post. I guess we have a high susceptibility to manipulation. But, I mean, that's a pretty, creepy thing to find. It Henry did say that there are things here about Julia that nobody should know about, but I don't see anything on here. It's pretty generalized. And then we can look at the one for Delilah. So her observational traits are reliable, observant, charismatic, but also selfish with a skewed perception of personal history. I don't know what that means. Does that mean that she's lying to us, or that she doesn't admit to things in her past? Not quite sure what that means. And some pertinent observed facts about her is that she's never been married, she has no children, she rarely hikes or leaves her immediate surroundings, which is something that she has told us over the radio. She's had multiple lovers despite long-time partner named Javier. So she has a much lower susceptibility to manipulation, apparently. So some of these things we do know from talking to her over the radio. She has told us about her past, how she came out here originally, just to kind of get away from it all. She did tell us about that long-term relationship. But I also feel like there's a lot Delilah doesn't tell us. So, you would think, though, that if somebody was spying on her, they would have a big, juicy folder, considering how long it is that she's been out here and how long she's worked in this environment. So there's a lot that is just really not adding up. It makes you wonder, why these two of all people would anybody want to observe?
Whoa!
Uh-oh.
Henry? I think there is smoke coming from north of Jonesy Lake. That is suspiciously close to where you just were. Do you see it?
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Jesus, okay, yeah, I see it.
What the hell happened to you? It's definitely not the best idea.
It wasn't me.
What do we do?
We just call it in like any other fire.
And what about who started it? What about them?
The person who started it?
Yeah.
We're talking about people watching us out here who are now burning the forest and everything in it around us. I don't know what to do about that.
Except get the hell out.
Yes, get us the hell out of here.
I will.
Yeah, you still need to do your job, Delilah. As hard as it is, we still have a duty to protect the forest. You should definitely call that fire in.
This receiver just picked something up.
Like a signal? It's going beep beep.
Yeah, what could it be?
I don't know. You gotta find out.
All right, I'm on my way now.
You know what I just picked up?
No.
A fifth of Major Bueno tequila from the creek.
Are you drunk?
No! I am getting drunk.
Hey, Dee, I don't want to harsh your vibe, but maybe, just maybe, that's a bad idea.
Henry.
What?
You're harshing my vibe. My thinking is I could stay up all night worried I'm gonna lose my job because of the side fire, or I could not worry and let the chips fall where they may. It's not like there's any proof we were down there.
My thinking is I'm gonna follow this wave receiver.
Ooh, I like it when you think.
Ay. I'll just leave you alone with whatever these thoughts are.
Again, sometimes, Delilah, why do you make such poor decisions? Regardless of what's going on with us, it is your job to protect the forest. That's the whole reason we're out here. The game is called Firewatch. And like she said, no proof that we were down there. and fires start all the time when it's hot in the summer like this. I just hope that she called that in. You can see here back in our tower that Henry has gone full investigative conspiracy nut, and he's put pretty much every single piece of documentation that we've picked up so far on his window here. A couple of notes of his own as well that he's made with some cue cards. And I believe he's also typed up a new entry. Nope, he hasn't. Okay, so we don't have anything else to read. And he's also questioning whether or not Delilah is lying, if she knows more than she's telling us, if this is all just an act. Too many questions. There's just a lot going on here. Now, it's kind of nice. We get a little bit of radio silence and a little bit of peace here just to focus on the wave receiver. I kind of find this next area a little bit difficult to navigate, so I might actually step over my feet a little bit. But basically, where I want to head from here is over to the medicine wheel. I find that's kind of the easiest way to get to exactly where our wave receiver is going to lead us. So I just need to find a way to get down there. You can follow the beeps, obviously. That's kind of the whole point of this, is just to kind of walk and follow the beeps. We want to head southwest. The problem is to get to where you need to go, it's kind of difficult to get there because there's obstacles in the way. I mean, if I could, what I would do is I would hop across over to that side of those rocks, and I would practically be exactly where I need to be, but unfortunately I can't get down into this ravine very easily at all. So I'm just gonna kind of go the long way around and hug this rock wall and climb through the forest, remembering that you do have a flashlight, although it doesn't really help out here. And then I can actually squeeze under this little rock formation to get closer to where I need to be. So this is where I'm standing right now. I'm kind of out in the middle of nowhere. But you can hear the wave receivers going pretty crazy right now. I am getting closer to where I need to be. It's just such a difficult terrain to walk around. Alright, so I have found the Jonesy Lake and Ruby River sign. And from here, I should just be able to head southeast. I keep following the beeps here, and I'm getting very, very close. I have a very, very, very poor sense of direction, so I know that my directions are not very good, but your best thing to do, in my opinion, is to just head towards the medicine wheel, and from here, just follow the beeping. Another really good landmark, because we actually found where we need to go, it's through those bushes, is if you can see the Jonesy Lake, Ruby River, and Two Forks sign. If you just turn around, we'll be able to go through these bushes. You can see the receiver is going absolutely nuts right now. And it leads us to this strange backpack.
Shit! What?
That was random and scary. But obviously somebody wanted us to find this backpack.
Dee, I found some sort of supply bag, light camping gear, some clothes, basics, but it was alarmed. I think that's what was making the receiver go haywire.
You're okay? It's not a trap or anything?
Yeah, I'm fine, but there's also a set of keys here. Now, I don't know why they'd be hidden out here. They say Shoshone National Forest, Cave 452. Is that the one in the canyon?
Yeah, it is. Who the hell took them?
And what the hell is in that cave?
Okay, let's just think.
Says the woman with a half a bottle of tequila in her belly.
Maybe they're panicking and we're preparing to beat it. The fire has them spooked, and we have new walkie-talkies, so we have the upper hand.
Yeah, well, it's hard to feel like you have the upper hand when you're standing in the dark in the middle of the woods.
Oh. Well, you're back in your tower. Maybe you need a drink, too.
I'm not in my tower.
I am looking at a man standing in your lookout. And it's not you?
It is not me.
Oh my god, go.
I'm going.
I wouldn't go. Call me crazy, but if somebody called, like Delilah did last time, and said, hey, there's someone in your tower, especially now knowing that I'm being watched, I probably wouldn't be in too much of a hurry to book my ass back over there, but it does have all of my evidence and all the reports and everything in there, so I guess I don't have much of a choice. I basically just followed the signpost directions from where I came out of, and then I just kind of followed the hill back up to get to the tower.
I don't see anyone up here.
He was just there.
Ooh, creepy. A taped Walkman. It's like sending a message. I don't like it. It's just so creepy.
Left a cassette player taped to my damn door.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Well, let's see what's on it.
Or we could not. Oh, that's not good. Someone has
What is it?
evidence against us.
What's on it, Henry?
Oh, goody.
It's a tape of us talking down at the site. It sounds like it was recorded from somewhere nearby.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, and it sounds like we were the ones who burned it down and that it was your idea.
No.
We are screwed.
No!
Yes, I'm telling you the truth.
Dee, just don't freak out, okay? Don't freak out.
Oh my god, what the fuck is happening, Henry?
I wish I knew, Delilah. Shit's getting real. Starting to feel like a horror movie.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
So your little bender isn't looking like such a good idea under the light of a new day, huh?
No, it isn't, but that's not it. Someone claiming to be Henry in Two Forks called a lookout in another sector early this morning and said that I knew what caused the Wapiti Meadow fire. So, I just got off the horn with that lookout who's wondering what I know, or that I'm an arsonist, or that I'm fucking losing it. Furthermore, I bet you don't have the only tape of us from last night, so someone has evidence to back it up. We need to find out what someone's been keeping in that cave.
I'm going down there now.
We don't have a lot of time left out here, and if we don't find some fucking answers, when they lift us out of here, it's gonna be in handcuffs.
Us? What's this us? You're the boss. I was just.
What, following orders?
Look, you know I didn't start this fire. So you just tell him the truth, right? That's all you can do.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
I know.
Well, that's the problem with the truth, is that there is really nobody out here to verify anything. Delilah has been asking weird questions, which is something that the other lookouts can probably verify for anybody who would be, interviewing her. And she's been lying to get Henry the other radio. Like, there's just a lot going on where obviously her behavior is incredibly, incredibly suspicious. So that doesn't look very good for Delilah. I don't think we've done anything except for maybe do a bit of snooping to really cause this big mess that we're in. It's obviously somebody messing with us, but they're doing a very, very good job of sort of turning the tables on us, which definitely does not bode well for Henry either. So, our next objective is to take those keys that we found, which will actually get us into the cave that we keep bypassing all of these times, and we can actually finally see what is behind there, because I have a feeling there's something hidden in that particular area that is going to give us some answers. So that is what we will be doing next time. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that you will join me in our next explorations of Firewatch.